Hi guys, I'm going to do a tutorial today that has been requested. I'm going to do my everyday makeup that I would normally do when I go to work. I don't use foundation, so it's quite a basic, simple routine. All I've done this morning is washed my face, toned my face, and then I'm going to go straight into what I would normally do. So instead of using foundation, I use this tinted moisturiser from Boots. It's in medium. It only comes in 2 shades. It comes in light and medium, but the medium, even though it's a little bit light for my face, you know, once it's all blended in and stuff, it looks fine. Then I'm going to mix it with this Gosh primer, which is like a silicone-y based one. So I'm just going to kind of blend that in so it kind of looks like that on my fingers. Just going to mix them both together and then just start kind of dabbing that on my face. And like I said, I know it looks kind of light. And I'm a bit annoyed today because I've done this video already and I tried to do it on my actual digital camera and it went up to kind of 16 minutes long, and then it would only let me upload 10 minutes at a time. And then I sat there for about half an hour while it was uploading, and then it said it got to 100% and then it said upload fail. So I was a bit pissed off. If anyone knows why my camera won't let me upload more than 10 minutes, I've only ever used it for one video, and that video was like less than a minute long. But if anyone knows why I can't upload more than 10 minutes, please let me know, because if it's my camera, then obviously I'll try and do some videos on that and some videos on my phone. The quality was definitely better, obviously, on the camera, but if it's not going to let me upload what I want and it's going to take that long, I'd say I won't bother with it. But all the way down the neck, just there, I actually find this is better coverage than the BB cream. And I said in one of my other videos that I really like this tinted moisturiser because, I mean, it's not, obviously, it doesn't cover up everything, but I can definitely tell the difference when I use it and when I don't use it. So now I'm going to go into concealer, and I'm going to do under eyes first and use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW35. Just going to pour a little bit on the back of my hand and then kind of just spread it out with my ring finger just to kind of make it blend. I do have to use a lot of concealer because if we're not doing foundation, then obviously the concealer is like the next best thing. I know it looks like I'm using a lot, and I am, and that's just because I have to, because my eye circle area is really, really dark. Kind of do it in like a triangle so it goes all the way down. I do really, really like this concealer because it's really like, you don't have to press very hard to get it like to blend in, and it's like, it's not like you've got to really work it in, it just kind of blends in by itself. And then I'm going to do the same with the other side, so again, kind of dabbing it underneath. My dark circles at the moment are probably made worse by the fact that I had mascara on, like I said, for my video, and then had to kind of take it off. I know it looks really messy, but I'm going to clear it up. And like I said, I do use a lot of this, but remember, we're not using any foundation, so I have to cover everything up with this. I found the focus on my camera was a bit annoying. Every time I moved, it kind of went fuzzy. So I think, because I'm upgrading my phone to the 4S, I'm hoping that the quality will kind of be good enough for me to carry on with, to be honest. Because it's just easier. And also, with my phone, I can upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes, and my camera, I can't even do 10 minutes. So it just was another thing that really annoyed me. And then it just took ages. And obviously with the phone you can upload when you're on the move and stuff. And the camera's just a bit pooey, to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to try and do this kind of quickly so it doesn't take ages and I can get it uploaded today. Obviously I'm not actually going to work today, but I thought I'd upload this because I don't have time to explain stuff in the morning because I need to sleep, basically. I need to stay in bed as long as I can. I'm just going to bring that down to like some of my blemishes, whatever's left on my finger, really. back of my hand. Okay, so it's probably too light for my actual, probably too dark for my actual blemishes, but I tend to use the Studio Finish NC42 just to go over the blemishes. I would say don't worry if it doesn't exactly match. Like, I know that sounds like a really stupid thing to say, but I find, like, obviously when you go on holiday and then you're tanned and then you come back and your skin's like a different colour and then it starts fading, like, you can't keep going out and buying new concealers and new foundation. So what I tend to do is, if I've got like a light one and a dark one, I tend to just kind of mix them up. But when it's something like concealer, I mean, I know it's going to cover up the redness, so it's fine. But then all I'm going to do is get like a powder and then just kind of make it all even. So once you've powdered over the top of it, you know, it doesn't actually look like it's the wrong colour for your skin. That is not going to be covered up, is that? I'm going to use my Benefit Flawless Face Powder. I don't know where it is. Benefit Flawless Face Powder, which is that one there. It's the darkest one that they had, but like I said, it looks absolutely fine on my skin. So I'm just going to blend that in with my Kabuki brush, which looks like this. Just going to blot it in so you've got kind of that much, and start just sort of blending it in gently. And like I said, this, if it's, you know, if it's a powder that has a little bit of colour, it will just kind of even everything out a little bit for you. So, but I need to really remember to go under the eye area and across the lids, because that's where I've put the most concealer, and that's where I don't obviously want it to crease. But I really like the MAC Pro Longwear, sorry. And remember, guys, this is all without foundation, so I just think, I know I'm already putting makeup on to like cover stuff up, but if I can eliminate the foundation, it would make it that a little bit better for my skin. And then I'm going to go on to the eyes probably. So again, my Skanky Benefit Lemonade, which I really, really like actually. Just going to pop that on there. Always get it stuck on the inside of my nose when I do this. On the other side, check if it's still filming. And like I said, generally when it's first thing in the morning, it has to be pretty quick. The only things that I will generally switch up are my blush, my and my lip colour. And I always tend to use a tinted moisturiser for it. Tinted lip balm for it, just because it's a little bit easier to apply. I'm going to be using my Too Faced Fun in the Dark eyeshadow palette, because it basically has all three colours I'm going to use, so it's going to be the ones along there. So you've got the highlight, the all over lid, and then the crease. This, if I feel a little bit of interest, I'll put just run it really gently along the lower lash line, but I'm not going to do that today. So take a 239 brush and just go over the lid there. And it's a really, really subtle look, so we're literally just going for a little bit of definition in the crease, a tiny bit of highlighting with the colour in the palette, and literally the pink is there just to kind of blend it in. So I'm going to take my brown there and literally just run that along the crease ever so slightly. You're not going for anything extreme. We're just literally going for a bit of definition. Because again, you can do all your foundation and your concealer, but if you haven't defined your face and given it any dimension, it's just going to look silly. It's going to look like you've walked into work dead, even though you've got clear skin. So, run that in. I'd say if I had to pick two products, well, I'm going to say three, I'm going to cheat. If I had to pick three products that I couldn't basically go anywhere without, one would be my concealer, one would be my lip balm, and one would be my eyeliner.